Hey y'all, how's it going? My name is Peanut, and welcome back to Satisfactory! I was just, sitting AFK at this factory that we built in the last episode, waiting for at least some of the manifold to get full. I think there's only, like, these first two on each row that are full now, but, this'll take a while to fill. So I wanted to discuss what we're doing this episode, which is we are going to try and find a place to set up our basic copper factory. Just like we did with this iron factory, we need a place with, I'm hoping for at least 2 copper nodes. Maybe we won't get that. And of course, I saw gas rocks, so I must explode them. Ooh, and there's a radioactive hog over there. Okay. Hope that's not where the copper is that I'm looking for. Ooh, there's a crash site right there. I'm getting distracted, as I tend to. Is he gonna see me from all the way over there? No, but there is a Mercer sphere. Like, way over there, which I don't think I can get to without aggroing him, so we're not gonna deal with that. But I know that there's a Mercer sphere, I think, right there. That we're going to grab real quick. Maybe Ada will talk to us this time. Or talk to the aliens this time. Yep.
Growth, the future, an idea, and frankly, you.
Is a tapestry woven with hands or with thoughts?
Both are necessary, yet only one can't function without the other.
We see your echo steps, shimmering symphonies that break upon our temples, but your song is alien.
How long ago did you notice me?
There's no long, there are only spheres.
I wonder, was it always about survival, or is there something more, something beyond?
Consume our blood and you will see our threads.
Interesting. Though Ada can understand them, but I can't. Well, there is a crash site down there that I kind of want to go to, but I also need to find copper. Is there anywhere nearby where they're, like, kind of close together? Maybe I need to go that way instead. Toward the Red Forest. That seems like a fantastic idea. Oh, there's a Caterium node right here, right next to an iron node. This could be useful in the future for something. Yeah, this will probably be useful in the future. Caterium and iron right next to each other. I am gonna mark this on my map after I pick up the slug. Mainly because when you're really close to the slug, the noise kind of annoys me a little bit. Oh. I already have that marked, apparently. Well, scanning... No, that's not the right one. We're scanning again. Looking for copper. Is it this way? Where this iron is? In the same direction? I guess that would make sense. Hopefully I'm not going into, like, a super hostile environment. Oh, that's a gas rock. Ain't about that. Down here. There's 2. Which is sort of exactly what I'm looking for. Well, that's not gonna work. Oh, and I died. Well, at least I have a direct line to where those copper nodes are. From all the way in my hub. At least I know exactly where my death crate is. Okay, I made it back. I think. No, not entirely. Still have further to go. Bam, that space bar. It's right up here, I believe. No? I guess a little higher. Yeah, here we are. Oh, hello. Yes, you like to throw rocks at me. And kill me. Yeah, no. I'm not a huge fan of that. Oh, that's radioactive. Radiation level. This is a very dangerous copper node. I found some very dangerous copper nodes. I did put them in my inventory. Gas Nobelisk. There we go. That, well, that's not where I wanted to put that. Ow. Eh. I'm gonna get away from here and then detonate. Oh, hello! Bro, how'd you get up here? Oh. Have I figured it out? Oh, yes. The hog cheese. Yeah, he's dead now. I have to wait for all the gas to clear. Okay. Can I finally actually get my stuff and tap into these nodes? Goodness. This is pure. This is pure. And there's two big hogs over there. I think that one's radioactive. Yep, I'm pretty sure that one's radioactive. And there's uranium right there. Holy moly. That's really close. I don't know about the safety prospects of working in this location. I'm just gonna grab as much bacon as I can. And I guess we... Oh, see, the problem is that area right there is like the flattest. It would be the best area to set up a factory to not cover up the water, but I guess I don't really care if I cover up the water. Okay, I had to just get that one down so that I can do the rest of these without aggroing those hogs. And then we're gonna blow up whatever foliage comes through the top. But I need more Nobelisks to do that, so we might have to go back and get some Nobelisks. This guy is not. I don't like this. And I don't think that I can blow up these. Well, maybe I can. Yeah, that's a very radioactive hog over there. No, 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 the radiation. Oh, no, yeah, he's running at me. Absolutely not. Duh, yeah, no. I would like for him to forget that I exist. Oh, now he's... I shouldn't have done that. Because now I can't get back. Yeah, nope, I gotta run again. Well, I'm back on my foundation. And he's coming. And he coming. Oh boy, he's coming. No, I need to not be in the gas. I need to not be in the gas! Okay. Did he die? Oh, please. Did he die? Oh, I think he died. Yep, that's a dead hog. That's a dead radioactive hog. Oh, he's still doing radiation. I think I have to wait for him to go away. I think there's one more hog over there somewhere. Another big one. And I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get... Can I get... Oh, I can get all the way to this corner and not take radiation. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to blow up those uranium rocks. I might have to wait to deal with that until I have a hazmat suit. But I do need to probably mark this on my map and then go back to my base so that I can get more nobelisks, so that I can craft more nobelisks. Those things look kind of creepy on the map with the like spindly arms. I think those are just these trees, or like these big trees. There's a purple thing up there. But yeah, I need to go get some nobelisks so I can blow up that and this that's over here. And hopefully I'll be able to blow up the rock. If I'm not able to blow up the rock, then I'll probably just remove this strip of foundation. But there should be plenty of space, especially if I go vertical, like I tend to. Should be plenty of space to make all of the basic copper resources. I might even, when I get back to my base, set up a manufacturer. Just like a solo manufacturer that'll be making, like, computers and stuff. The stuff that I need for the rest of the milestones for this tier. Because it's been a really long time since I've actually made any progress. I think it's been, like, at least 5 episodes since I've actually made any milestone progress. So we can at least start with that, just not having it entirely automated yet. Have I gotten this already? Yes. And we are going to need to run power to the copper nodes, so I'm going to, on my way back over there, I will be running power over there so that I don't, build the entire factory and then have to go back and run power. Oh! I got a Steam achievement for building a manufacturer. So I built 2 of them, because we are going to do this and this for now. So I want to make computers first. So we're gonna make computers. And I need plastic, cable, and circuit boards. So I guess this one... I don't need that to make circuit boards. I think they make circuit boards in an assembler. You can make circuit boards with plastic and copper sheets and become powered. And then you will... the alt scroll. Okay. Belt that into... I don't care if the conveyor belt looks super weird. Conveyor belt into there. And then cable I can just grab from the ether. I can also just grab plastic from the ether. I think I'm actually just gonna let those crank for a little while because I can definitely, like, once I get to 50 computers, get railway signaling. That will be super simple and easy. Although I am probably gonna have to go grab, some copper sheets from storage because I don't know if my copper sheets are gonna replenish that fast. Okay, I believe we finally have enough computers and we actually have plenty of computers. So let's go do this railway signaling milestone. Not that I'm gonna need to be using it anytime soon. Well, I need to wait for more copper sheets to populate into my inventory, so we'll do that, and then we'll unlock the railway signaling thing. Alright, I finally have enough copper sheets. Let's send this off. Boom. Alright, Ada, tell me about railway signaling.
Milestone reached. Train signals placed on train rails can control and improve train behavior. This helps to avoid events where multiple trains attempt to occupy the same physical location. For information related to earlier train events, please refer to your employee non-disclosure agreement.
Events where trains attempt to occupy the same physical location. You mean a crash? Alright, now I think Fix-It Blueprints. That's the last one that I have. I need 100 computers for that, which shouldn't take too long. I also need heavy modular frames, which... Am I crafting those? No, I'm not crafting those. Not yet, at least. But it's only 100 heavy modular frames. I could probably... once I get enough computers, I can change the setup to do heavy modular frames. Alright, well, we're finally back at Copper Factory Central here, and I have made smelters. I've made a smelter right here, I've powered everything even, so we are on a good start. I did have to kill the radioactive hog and stuff over there again, which I unfortunately did not do on camera because I was building and I accidentally aggroed him, and I was not in a position where I was able to actually record because I was in class. So, I did accidentally kill him without doing anything, but I do have a fun thing to... Maybe if this is still happening? It's not the first time that it's happened where I did have a big rock-throwing hog that was aggroed on me, and he was, like, stuck inside this tree. And so every time I would get near the tree, it would play the hostile thing is trying to hurt you thing, and I would see him, like, throwing rocks, but it would hit the terrain from the inside. But that does not seem to be a thing anymore, and he hasn't, like, respawned over here. So I'm wondering if he despawned or somehow else is no longer in that area. Because now that I have these smelters going, hopefully things won't be respawning around here. But, I mean, I guess there's radiation level. It's weird, because I've done... That is weird, because I think in, like, a previous clip, just not even a minute ago, I was able to go to this corner without taking radiation damage, but apparently not anymore. I do kind of want to see if definitively this hog has gone and is no longer here. And at some point after I get a hazmat suit, I will be working on getting rid of that uranium, because it's a dangerous thing to have right there. It would be very easy for me to, like, accidentally just like, hang out over there too much. But yeah, next I'm gonna do constructors, and I haven't really decided yet if I want to have constructors over here. I mean, I guess I could probably do wire constructors here, and then I could do cable and sheets on higher levels. So I will probably just set up as many constructors as I can on this floor, because I'm really not, like, I don't have the mental capacity right now to deal with all of the mathing and stuff, so I'm just gonna lay down a bunch of constructors, and we will figure that out. Okay, well, I've made a little bit of a different decision as to, compared to what I said earlier. I have these 16 constructors here making copper sheets, because I figured it might be easier to just have wire and cable up on the second floor, because you use wire to make cable, so it seemed logical. So this is going to make copper sheets, but I think what I'm going to do is, instead of just splitting it in half, I think I want to use a smart splitter, which I'm going to have to make an AI limiter for. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do. Do 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 do. Okay. Now I have an AI limiter. Yeah, so I think this is what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna put this... Where is... Okay. Put this here. And then I'm gonna do it so overflow goes that way. And of course, I don't need to do this, but copper. Ingots are gonna go that way. Beautiful. So, copper ingots will go this way, overflow will go this way. So this will be full and making copper sheets before it sends any more copper to making wire. And here we go. Here come the copper ingots. They're gonna flow into all of these unpowered constructors, which I am going to have to power. Oh, I need high-speed connectors now, too? Oh, I shouldn't have deleted that crafting bench. You know what? It might be a good idea to put it underneath this. Is it not? Oh, I'm wondering why these aren't getting powered, and it's like, oh, this power line is not connected to the other power line. Okay, these are now making copper sheets. I don't have the outputs ironed out yet, but that's going to come later. Mainly because, the outputs for these are going to have to go this way, because I don't have any room over here, and if I try to make more room over here, I'm risking, radiation poisoning. Okay. There's actually no reason that I can't put, like, an extra foundation on this side to collect my copper sheets. And we will continue the deforestation process when I have more explosives. Except there's not really any reason for me to blow up things that are over there yet, at least. Maybe there will be in the future. Oh! Well, that was unexpected. I fell in the water. So I guess I'll go ahead and do the output for this before I start making the second floor. Alright, output done, and I even made a storage container and a dimensional depot. And I do not feel like it's a waste to put a dimensional depot here because I have one that is already taking in copper plates at my old copper factory that I'm going to be dismantling once I get back there. So basically I'm going to be making dimensional depots here, and then I will be dismantling all the dimensional depots for all my copper materials at the old copper factory that is going to become part of the motor factory. Well, I am going to at least start the second floor right now, but I don't think we're going to finish it in this episode. I think this is going to end up being a shorter episode because I had a lot to do the last several days, so I unfortunately did not get a ton of time to record, but better to have an episode than not have an episode, I think. So I'm gonna build the second floor and sort of get the copper ingots up here, and then we're gonna call it an episode. I do want to know if am I gonna take radiation over here? Oh, yep. It's weird that it wasn't happening that close earlier, but now it is. Oh, and by the way, if this smart splitter thing ends up not really working out, then I'll go to a normal splitter, but I think it will be fine because my plan is to not have a awesome sink on the copper sheets, but I will have an awesome sink on the upper floor with the wire and cable. So that it's like, this will get backed up, and then it will just make more copper sheets when it's full, or when I take some out of storage. I pinged on accident. I tend to do that. Okay. Look. Copper ingots. Alright. We're not going to deal with this today. We're going to deal with it in the next episode. There were plenty of shenaniganery distractions, I think, to make it a decently long episode, though it is going to be somewhat shorter than my average episodes for this specific series. because I like episodes of the series to be on the longer side, because Satisfactory lends itself to that kind of video. But anyway, I hope y'all have a fantastic day. And bye. That was a little different because I was looking for the emote. Bye-bye.